What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at big boy Laurent here with the squad foundations for him. Obviously, like we've had with Liga NOS, like we've had with Eredivisie, we get a single card as well as the free. So we've already looked at the free. If you want to check that video out on how to complete it quick, obviously go and check the video prior to this one. And if you do enjoy these, make sure you like and subscribe. We're going to be doing plenty of content around squad foundations in the coming future, so hopefully you do enjoy that. But today we are looking at Laurent. Josh Laurent, obviously playing for big boy Reading. He's coming in at a 3-star CDM with some very good pace, great physicals, and a bit of defending and dribbling. He is right-footed with a high work rate, and he is 6'2". Unfortunately, no traits on a lot of these cards, to be honest. I think it was just the striker that's got finesse shot and flair. Everybody else doesn't, and we have got obviously Chong in the SBCs, who we do need to take a look at as well. But in terms of Laurent, then, what are we looking for? We've got great, to be honest, we've got good pace, to be honest, for a CDM. I can't really argue there. Shooting wise, a little bit under average, but again, for a CDM, not necessarily terrible. Short and long pass is all right. In terms of agility, that is fantastic. How tall was he? 6'2", so a big lad. 77 balance, it's okay. Again, it probably just needs that little bit of an extra boost. Reactions, ball control, dribbling, and even composure's up there at 84, which is very nice. Defending, again, could do with some work, but it's not bad for an 86 on the base. And then we've got great stamina, great strength. Aggression, not quite there, but again, it's a bit above average to average, kind of. And then obviously the jumping isn't terrible in himself, so it would be an interesting card to see what you want to go with. I feel like a lot of people would go anchor, maybe something to go with balance. Maybe you go a bit of an engine and kind of see the defender and physical being okay, and maybe go for more of a box to box. But I think that is going to be an interesting one to see. And the question is, what have we got to do then? So I can imagine it is very similar to the others. So we've got to score using EFL Championship players in 6 separate matches. Again, like the one before, minimum 7 EFL Championship players. We will take a look at the squad in a second. Assist to 4 goals using EFL Championship players, which again you can do in one game if you really wanted to. This one at the top is separate, so you need to do 1 goal per game, and then this one is assist for no matter what. The next one is score 6 goals using English players, so that's always something to always kind of just make sure that you have got something like an English striker or somebody who is going to be scoring the goals, as that will be what you want to do there. I don't think there's actually any sort of requirement in terms of nation for the other two, but this one is scoring with an English player, and then win 4 matches with the team. So in terms of the squad foundation objective in friendlies, we will just kind of jog our memory, as we got it right last time, but the first time we did get it wrong. It is football foundations that you need to go into. It is a max overall of 78, and then obviously it is a minimum of 7 players from one league, and obviously as well you do need the whole bench. So what I would be doing for this one is I will be whacking him on up front. Obviously we want to make sure we have got English players as the strikers. We have got Charlie Austin? Yeah, it is. So you obviously want to make sure that you have got English forwards, just because then you know that you're kind of cancelling out basically scoring without needing to as such. You want to make sure you've got it all. Obviously, Grant would be fantastic if we have level 30 by now, but we're going to see a lot of these English players going up because of this, and because obviously, as you can tell, there is actually no golds that are English. So that's going to be an interesting one to see how that plays out. But I can imagine already we will see somebody. In fact, I want to see Grant. I bet he has gone through the roof, because we just saw that obviously in terms of English forwards, he's probably the fastest, so I can imagine he has probably gone up in price. So yeah, you can already see you've got any English kind of forward sorts of players. If you're not doing the objective straight away, make sure you are selling them, because that is absolutely crazy of a profit. This is probably the next sort of priced one for, okay, you can get it for 700, to be honest. That really isn't that bad. So maybe it is just Grant who's kind of been there, but I can imagine this guy as well is going through the roof. 20k. I suppose he's up, but definitely not necessarily going through the roof, I'd say. Is Charlie Austin worth anything? Come on. He's at least a 10k player. You know he is. But in terms of the team, obviously you need 78 rated, which they don't, well, the championship don't necessarily have loads upon loads of golds. In terms of rares, we've got 2 in them 2, and then obviously commons. We've got a few. Nothing too crazy. Obviously goalkeepers are the highest rated there. In terms of forwards, I don't think there is any English. You're going to be looking at Cook, if anything. So again, it is kind of an interesting one to see what people's teams will be, and you will still be going against Eredivisie teams and Liga NOS teams if they haven't done them yet. So that is always something to bear with. That this one probably is going to be quite a hard one, where I'm kind of glad that we got past, to be honest, because I knew our championship team is definitely not up to scratch just yet. So maybe doing the squad battle objective first to get them players in might actually be not a bad shout to obviously bulk up your team a little bit, because I can imagine not everybody has crazy amounts of players, and once you've got the 6 goals with the English player, it should be home sailing anyway. So I can imagine it should be relatively easy. Once you kind of match against another championship player, then obviously you are kind of at the same sort of grounds, really. So that is about it to be able to complete this. I will probably put some golds into my club as well, because 78 rated, you don't want to waste it. We'll make sure that every position is absolutely fitted out to the maxes of what you actually can use. And obviously you can go with other players as well. So you could go necessarily for other players to help on the wing, maybe, who are a little bit faster, because you have that leniency with the 78 rated. So if you went silvers throughout and then chose like a Rashford or someone like that, even though I think it is EFL, English player. I suppose it is English, so you could technically score with Rashford and that would count, but this one is obviously EFL championship players, so it's easier to get them done kind of like at the same time. But if you wanted somebody like that to kind of bulk in, you only need 7 from one league, so only 7 championship players you need. Then you obviously have 4 more spots to put in, so you can kind of manipulate your team a little bit to make it a bit easier on the defense or on the attack, depending on what you want. So let me know down below if you have completed Laurent yet, or you are going to, and obviously if you have completed the other 2. Apart from that, make sure you do like and subscribe down below. I'll see you all for the next one, and hopefully we have some good team of the weeks tomorrow. I'll see you all next time, and we will check out Chong later. Peace.